What's good, producers? It's Curtis King of CurtisKingBeats.com here with another Producer Motivation 911. Producers, today I want to talk to you about the equipment you're using and whether or not you need expensive equipment. Look at my face. You already know what I'm getting ready to say. No, you do not need expensive equipment. You want the equipment that most accurately gets your creative thoughts from here to here. If you look at my setup, look. As you can see, here's my setup. I got two Rocket 8s. I just upgraded. I had the Rocket 5s and they were fine for the size of this room. I got my 49 key MIDI keyboard and an Asus laptop. It's actually a Core i5, Windows 7. That's it. There's no mixing boards in here. There's no MPC in here. You can start off with the bare basics. I had a friend of mine that asked about buying equipment for his son. His son wanted to become a producer, and he was going to pay $10,000 worth of equipment for the young man. And I just had to help him out. I was like, look, you can do this on $600, $500, $600. You can get very high quality stuff. And even less than that. Figure out what your goal in music is. Figure out what kind of music you want to make. Over my years in music, I have been in studios with producers that have had equipment upwards of $200,000. And they couldn't find the on switch. They couldn't find the on button. SSL board on button. They couldn't find the on button. And it was disheartening. And then I've also met producers that shame other producers, and they shame you. They shame us. They say, hey, man, where's your mixing board at? Where's your MPC? That's not how real music is made. Where's your real piano? Nowadays, with the advancement of technology, thank God, you are able to get any keyboard that you want in a VST form or in a Kontakt form, and you basically have access to the most high quality sounds. Now, I'm not here to say that these VSTs can replace any live musician, not at all. But you can stop making excuses about why you're not getting where you want to get. For some very small investments, whether it's Fruity Loops you're starting off with, you may not even need the MIDI keyboard initially. You need to just learn how to master that program. I didn't have a MIDI keyboard when I first started. All I had was a laptop and these Chafa speakers that I think they were called jazz speakers. They were so old school. They were those long ones with the no bass. They were terrible. But I made it work. And because I mastered that, it made me appreciate every upgrade that I made. I tried my best not to make any unnecessary upgrades. Plus, my finances didn't allow me to. But when I did, the one bonehead move I made, I went and got an MPC one time. I got an MPC. I was going in. Woof, woof. I was trying to learn it. But then I figured out I can do the same thing without this hardware that I have to actually take around. And I can actually do it all on my computer. That was my preference. For me, it's important that I get ideas from here to here as fast as possible. At least the bones of it. And then we can go back and mix and edit and all that other stuff. But for the most part, I want to get ideas from here and here to there as fast as possible. And whatever equipment it takes to get there, just get there. Don't go and think that you have to invest in what Timbaland has or what anybody else has to get your sound. You'll be surprised how you can make very cinematic and very dramatic and theatrical sounds with the bare essentials. It's not about what you have, it's how you use it. So no, you don't need expensive equipment. You need quality equipment, but in order to know if you need to make that transition to quality equipment, and if you're even ready for it, I think you need to learn how to pimp the shittiest of equipment first. When you're able to maximize upon that first, you will appreciate every upgrade, and every upgrade will be necessary. I just upgraded my monitors. One of them had to warm up for 20 minutes just to get my sound out. I did it for 6 months and I upgraded. It was necessary. My sound is getting bigger. I'm using more live instruments and it just feels right. So don't let nobody shame you producers for not having the equipment they have. Don't let them shame you because they got a room full of keyboards. For what? You got a hard drive full of VSTs that can get your ideas out, and you can go get somebody live to come play that later on. They may not like me telling you that, but I'm here to tell you they're not the ones that are actually working your job and working their ass off for the equipment that you got in your studio. Take your time, use what you have, maximize it. When you've outgrown it, upgrade. This has been another producer, Motivation 911, Curtis King of CurtisKingBeats.com. And now, a word from our sponsors. Grindhouse is the app come true for entrepreneurs. We all need an opportunity to get inspiration and motivation from a place with real value. Grind-house.com is that place. Download their app in the Apple iTunes Store or Google Play. What's good, artists? It's Curtis King, and I basically wanted to take this end portion to bring to your attention a new service that I'm providing. I just launched this week one-on-one artist and producer marketing and consultation. So basically, I'll sit with you one-on-one and answer all of your questions. Any questions that you have for me as an artist or producer, I can basically sit with you and we can formulate a plan together. I want to see you reach all of your goals, and I want to make sure that I offer you as much of my 12-year plus experience as I can to help you down your road. If you have any questions, visit CurtisKing.com, not Curtis King Beats. Visit CurtisKing.com and book a session now. Nobody understands an artist like an artist, and nobody understands a producer like a producer.